Hello everybody and welcome to all Mzansi. Now this is the preview of the game between Mamelodi Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs. I like to do my previews at least an hour before the match because I have all the facts before the match. Now we have also the starting lineups have been released by both teams. I got a bit delayed because I was waiting for the starting lineup for Mamelodi Sundowns, but I finally got it now. This is the preview of the big game. I think this is one of the biggest games of the season in our season in South African football. MTN8 semi-final, the first silverware available now is Kaizer against Mamelodi Sundowns. As we know, the scoreline right now, as things stand, Mamelodi Sundowns are at an advantage because they have an away goal, 1-1. It's a must-score game for Kaizer. It's not a must-win game, but it is basically a must-score game. Kaizer cannot afford not to score in this match. Now, this may prove very tricky, as you know, Kosi Nation, that Amakosi have been struggling to score goals lately. So I hope today is going to be different, though. I hope they're going to be able to score at least one goal. So at least one goal for Kaizer can do it. At least one goal, and we can see Kaizer going into the final potentially against Orlandopirates in what would be a big derby. Now let's wait and see what's going to happen in this match. The starting lineups, I'm gonna be switching to the starting lineups right about now. I'm still just making sure everything is in order. Now this is the starting lineup. Here we go, starting lineup for both teams. Now for Mamelodi Sundowns, I know they've gone stronger. Shalule is back. I don't know how much of a difference that is going to make from the way they play. I think they play the same, but with Shalule, I think they have a little bit of an edge. They're going to be uh very dangerous in this game because the way Peter Shalule presses, like I like the way he presses the ball. So KCFs are going to have to be very careful today with the ball because we've seen them being a little bit careless with the ball, especially against Mamelodi Sundowns. I think on the ball they've been a bit scared to hold on to the ball. So the likes of Castillo, Matlow in that midfield, they're going to have to be very good on the ball today. Otherwise, they are going to be forced to mistakes, especially because of Peter Shalule's pressing. He is a very good player who presses very high up the pitch. So he's always the one who starts the press for Mamelodi Sundowns. So hopefully today, KCFs are going to be good on the ball. So this is important. Also, one thing of note, as we can see, Zita Quiniga has been dropped for this match in favor of Frosler. I know many people wanted to see Hlanti dropped, but Hlanti is still in the team. But I'm surprised because we have Edmilson Dove. Dove is fit, but from what I understand from the information that I have, he is not fit to play 90 minutes, which is why he's starting on the bench. But I think realistically, it would have been better to have Dove in this match. I think Dove was going to do well at left back today, but hopefully he's gonna come in as the game goes on because I think Hlanti has been at fault for many goals for at KCFs this season, especially the last two goals that KCFs have conceded. I think Hlanti has been at fault, but today hopefully Hlanti is going to come good, but he needs to learn to pick out his man, especially inside the box, because what he has been doing lately, it has not worked out so far. So for Hlanti, I think things are not looking very good. Also, give us your vote on the poll. Tell us who you think is going to win in this match. And also, if you want to watch the live match, guys, I'm gonna be providing you with the link very soon. I'm just trying to make sure I got the right link. So KCFs against Mamelodi Sundowns. My prediction for this one, I think this game, I think it's going to end in score draw. So, which means KCFs will potentially go through, especially if it's a 2-2 draw. But I see KCFs scoring in this match because in their last two games against Mamelodi Sundowns, they managed to score. And also in this game, I don't see anything different. I think they will be able to get a goal in this match, but it's important for KCFs to get the first goal in this match. But I don't think it is going to be a problem whether even if Mamelodi Sundowns were to get the first goal in this match. I think obviously KCFs come into this match knowing very well that they need to score, so they need at least one goal in this match. So KCFs, I think they are going to score, but For how many, I don't know, but I think it's going to be a score draw in this match. Very, very difficult game for KC. So we know the coach Mulifenzeki is under a lot of pressure because of I think KC fans have been a little bit impatient. And no, do not attack me. I think they've been a bit impatient. I've seen some progress, even though I'm not a big fan of Malifenzeki, but I do think that he has done something to this team. Defensively, I think KC have been playing very, very well. But one thing is an issue in this team: the goals. The goals. Where are we gonna get the goals? And today we're playing with Dupreez up front. I don't know why Gonzalez has been dropped for this match. I think he was showing promise, especially in the last game against SuperSport United. I think he's showing a bit of promise. He is a foreign player who just came in. He needs time to adapt and get used to the league. I think maybe this is one of the reasons why he has been dropped for this match, because Lefenseki feels like this is not a time for an experiment. They want to use someone who actually works. So the speed of Dupreez, I think it is one of the main reasons why he's playing in this match. And also Botani is very, very fast. I think KCs are going to be playing on the counter. So it's very important. But for the likes of Martin Castillo, like I mentioned before, they need to be good on the ball. So they need to be able to keep the ball, at least waiting for that pass when Dupreez makes a move, or Pule Mori, or even Botani. So KZips, I think the lineup is good. But my only concern for Amakosi today is Sfiso Hlanti. Hlanti, I think he has been a liability at the back, even though I think defensively, KZips have done well so far, but Hlanti has been one player who has been inconsistent. The last two goals conceded by KZips have been through his side. He has not been able to pick out his man in the box, and also I think there's been an issue of concentration when it comes to Hlanti. A lapse in concentration has been an issue. So now he needs to focus a little bit more. He's one of the older players at Amakosi. He is expected to have a little bit of experience from his time at Vets, but he has been failing the team. He needs to step up. I think the reason he's still in the team, I think, is because he's one of the leaders in the team. And also, I think most people will be happy that Peterson is back in goal, because I think I've seen many people complaining about Itumeleng Khune, even though I don't think he was at fault for the goal that he considered against SuperSport United. So today, KCF need to focus. It's important for the team to focus from the get-go, and then for the full 90 minutes, because what I've noticed about Amakos, I think they lose concentration. It's either they start a match and then they are not really ready in their minds. The game has not yet begun, but they are playing the game already. But today they need to be on it from the first whistle until the last, because in the last game against Mamelodi Sundowns, I still feel like KCF should have won that game because of lapse in concentration, especially from Switzerland, who I think I've been disappointed with, because he is one of the senior players in the game, in the squad. It is expected that he can concentrate for the full 90 minutes. He lost concentration in the last minute, and then they were punished by Mamelodi Sundowns, where they got their all important away goal. So today, very important for KCF to be on it from the get-go. So where do we see the goals coming from in this game? Peter Shalile, I think it's a fair prediction to say Peter Shalile can score in this match. Peter Shalile has a good record actually against KZ Chiefs. He has got a lot of goals against Amakosi, so he likes playing against KZ Chiefs. Shalile and also Costa is always a goal threat, and also with the captain Tembazwane is always a problem. As long as he's in the game, I think Tembazwane can always make something happen. So give me your predictions as well in the live chat. Like I said, my prediction today, it's not a lazy prediction. I think 1-1 score draw, 1-1 or 2-2, but it's going to be a score draw today because of there's president in this match, because they played 2 games already this season. In both games they played, the 2 teams have been able to score. So the first game was a 2-1 win for Mamelodi Sundowns, and then the second game a 1-1 draw for Amakosi. And on Tabo Simon is predicting a 1-0 win for Kaizer Chiefs. I think a Kaizer Chiefs fan there, but I don't think predicting that Mamelodi Sundowns are not going to score is very, very wise, Tabo, because so far they've scored in every game that they've been involved in this season. They have won every game that they played in this season. So I'm not saying they're going to win this one. I'm saying today it's going to be a score draw for me, because, yeah, I think KZs are decent. I think the speed of Dupreez. And Dupreez, I think he has been very, very good in front of goal this season. I've been impressed with him, even though I don't think Kaizer creates a lot of chances. But Dupreez has been good. When the chances came his way, he has been able to finish them. So today, I'm banking on Dupreez or even Pule Mori to come good. Pule Mori, I think he's one of the best players at Kaizer right now. From what we've seen this season so far, he is one of the best players, and he's one of the players who Kaizer are going to be depending on a lot. And Molifenseki, I think he is a little bit under pressure, even though I don't think it is justified because it has been up and down. But what do we expect from someone who was appointed about a few weeks before the season began? So Molifenseki, he needs some time. He needs some time. Even though, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Molifenseki, but I think every coach deserves a chance. We also have Marve V is saying if Chiefs score early, it will proceed to the final. Like that's what I was talking about, Marve, because I talked about concentration. All right, I don't think Kaizer Chiefs are going to be in trouble in this game. They can get that early goal, but the concentration has been an issue in at Kaizer Chiefs. All right, big teams do not concede last minute equalizers like Kaizer Chiefs do. Big teams do not concede in the first minute of a game. All right, they concentrate from the get go, from the first whistle until the last whistle. So cases, I think in the beginning of a game they're not concentrated. Towards the end of the game, they also lose concentration. This is the problem at Amakosi, and it's costing them a lot. It cost them a lead against Mamelodi Sundowns. So now the game is in balance. The game is in balance. Mamelodi Sundowns defensively are very, very good. But I'm saying Kaizer are going to score because I don't think Mamelodi Sundowns are going to stay back. If they were playing against Sekhukhune United or any other team, not even Orlandopirates, if they were playing against a smaller team today, Kaizer, I think they were going to be in trouble. They were going to struggle to score. But because they're playing against a team like Mamelodi Sundowns, who I don't think are used to defending for 90 minutes. So they're not going to try to defend today. Mamelodi Sundowns are going to try to score. So this is going to give KC's chances to go on to try and hit them on the counter attack. So which is why I'm saying KC today they have chances of scoring a goal, which they need. We also have Rapula Makasha is predicting a 2-1 win for KC Chiefs. That is very, very good. Also on the poll, 55%, 52% of you think KC are going to win, and also 35% think Mamelodi Sundowns are going to win, and 13% think it is going to be a draw. For me, I think a score draw is going to happen in this match. Who's going to score? Peter Shalili is always good against KC. And one thing I want to talk about as well, refereeing. I think we need the referee to be on his game today. We need the referee to be on his bike from the beginning of this match. I was disappointed in the game between Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlandopirates over the week, where Tembazwane basically brought the referee. What happened there? They didn't even touch Tembazwane. So the referee today needs to be concentrated. We need a good ref for this match. I'm not sure who the ref is, but hopefully he's a good ref, deserving of this occasion, because we cannot have something like what happened in the game between Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns. God, please. We cannot have something like that. We need the referee to be good today. If the referee is bad, I think man, it is going to just ruin the occasion, because I think it's a big occasion. Mamelodi Sundowns against KC Chiefs. Also, let me provide you guys with the link if you want to watch the game live. Okay, this is the link where I usually get to watch the match, but with links sometimes it may give you some issues, but you will have to persist there. And also on SABC Sport, they are not going to be streaming it. I don't know why they're not streaming it. I think it is because they're going to be playing the game on SABC One. Again, Masomele Haba is predicting a 2-1 win for Mamelodi Sundowns. So guys, like I said, my prediction. And also, I think Botoil, I think he may be a bit of a liability for Mamelodi Sundowns. This guy has been collecting a lot of yellow cards. I think he has already served a suspension for a yellow card accumulation in the league. And then, yeah, today I think Botoil is going to be playing against on the right. Who's going to be playing on the right today? Is it Botsane? Botsane is very fast, but I think Botsane, he still needs time to adapt. I thought players who are bought from the Dstv Premiership do not take too long to adapt, but yeah, it's gonna take too long to adapt. And one other thing I wanted to talk about in this match is Spong Mtetwa. Unfortunately, KCFs do not have Sibongiseni Mthethwa in this match because, yeah, he already played in the first leg between Orlando Pirates and Stellenbosch FC. That's unfortunate. I think with Sibongiseni Mthethwa in this match, the midfield of Mart Castillo and Sibongiseni Mthethwa, I think, wow, that was going to be very, very attractive on the eye. It's going to be easy on the eye because Mteto, I think he is one of the best defensive midfielders in the league. I think so. That is my opinion. You can have yours. Obviously, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. My prediction for the match, like I said, score draw, probably a 2-2. I think there's going to be goals in this match. There's been goals so far between the two teams in their last two games. There's been 5 goals. So I think also today it is fair to predict that there's going to be a score line here. It's not going to be ending in a 0-0 because I don't think Mamelodi Sundowns are that type of team. If KCBs were playing against a team like Sekhukhune United or Stellenbosch FC, I think then I would predict a 0-0 score line. But I think today they're going to try and exploit KCBs because they know KCBs are going to try and be on the game from the get-go. They're going to try and attack and attack and attack because they do need the goal. They are a team who are going to try and be on the offensive, and which I don't think it is their strength because they have been are playing transition football since Mlefenzeki came in. They are not a team that I would say are good in position. So KCF is not very, very good in position, but very, very good on the counter attack or playing what is that, having less of the ball. I think that is when KZFs are good. They're not very, very good on the ball. I think a player like Castillo, he's very good on the ball, but also we've seen him make a mistake against Mamelodi Sundowns. Not that I'm holding that against him. I think he has adapted very, very well, and he's the danger man. Surprisingly, the midfielder is a danger man. And also, guys, what do you think about Gonzalez being dropped for this match? I think he was showing some promise in the game against Supersport United, even though KCBs ended up losing. We cannot fault him for that. We know who was at fault, Tuto Shanti. And also, what do you think about the coach, Molefensegi, sticking with Spito Shanti? Even though Shanti, I think he's the one who's going to probably cost him his job. So yeah, that is it from me, guys. Let me check on the poll what happened. We've had around 34 votes, and 62% of you think KCFs are going to win. 26% think Mamelodi Sundowns are going to win, and also 12% think it's going to be a draw. Similar, I think also it is going to be a score draw. KCFs cannot afford to lose this match, and KCFs cannot afford not to score. Where are the goals going to come from? I think Dupreez and Mori are going to be the best chance of KCFs getting a goal in this match. Now, thank you very much, guys, for joining me and also for the engagement. The few of you who have engaged with us, I really, really appreciate it. This is my first live stream on All Mzansi. Yeah, thank you very much. My prediction score draw, and also Shanti, I think he's going to cost Molefenzeki his job. He needs to drop him. But Dove being back, I think it's a good sign. Also, to do some Tanjani, he needs to come good. I don't understand how it happened that Matlow has been doing better than him in training. It doesn't make sense. So to do some Tanjani, he needs to come good. And also, who are we looking forward to? Gonzalez. I think Gonzalez coming from the bench, it may do him some good because when he comes in, most of the Mamelodi Sundowns players are going to be a little bit tired. Maybe that is why he was dropped today. Hopefully, he's going to score his first goal. Prediction, score draw, and also thank you very much for your engagement. Now, this is the end of my live stream. Enjoy the game, guys. I've given you a link where you can enjoy the game. You can enjoy the game on VIP League. I always enjoy my games there. So you can also join us on VIP League where I'm going to be watching the game live as well. Now, thank you very much for watching. This is Zanzi. If you're new on our channel, kindly click on the subscribe button as we upload similar content every week.